East Black contractors have been complaining about the many problems that they're faced when they're trying to get work with IDOT. And so we all got organized into the MEBCO East Black Contractors Organization with the primary purpose of trying to get more work for minority contractors and for the workforce. And especially since the unemployment rate in these inner areas is so great. We get a lot of promises, as we got here back 6 weeks ago, nothing in writing, and we go over and over again. We try to be diplomatic, but everything we know to do, demonstrate and all of that, and we get these promises, but they don't follow through. And they made a lot of commitments 6 weeks ago, and only a few of those have they made a reality. So what we decided to do as an organization, we asked our attorney to file a lawsuit. We went over this, we went over the diversity study, and he's going to go into all of that, all of the particulars. But we're going to make something happen here. We're going to stick with it. MEBCO is not here today and gone tomorrow. We will be here. And we're going to push MEBCO until they do the right thing. Push IDOT until they do the right thing. Eric?
Thank you. This is Dr. William Mason, the president of the Metro East Black Contractors Organization with the acronym MEBCO. This is Exhibit A to the lawsuit. This is a study that was done by IDOT, which IDOT was pressured to do and agreed to do back in 2005 under a memorandum of understanding. What this study shows, and it's close to 1,000 pages, and it has statistical and anecdotal evidence of blatant and rampant discrimination in IDOT's construction projects here in the Metro East area. We feel that with this study and with the knowledge that we have of having fought for inclusion of blacks and minorities for so long, that the time has come for the law to intervene and to impose a remedy for this discrimination. And that is the essence of the lawsuit. It is to bring about a remedy for this long-term discrimination that has now been documented. Now, what will that remedy look like? It will look like goals being set on projects that reflect this community. That's workforce goals and also goals for minority contractors. Right now, on contracts that IDOT let, and it let some on November 18th in this area, some of those contracts had 0% minority goals. One major contract that went right through the city of East St. Louis only had a 10% goal. So there is a fundamental flaw in how IDOT sets its goals, and it sets its goals for minority inclusion so artificially low that it will continue to perpetuate this discrimination. We're asking that $650 million be placed in a trust for the benefit of minority businesses and workers. That is not a figure that was just taken out of the air. Over the next 5 years, IDOT has a plan to spend $13 billion. That $650 million represents 5% of that amount. That is the payment. That is what it's going to take to restore any sort of balance. That is what it's going to take to create a level playing field. And that's something we talk about all the time, is having equality. And we're here standing up, and they've been involved in fighting and protesting and negotiating for the last 3 months for some economic justice, economic equality. Their study shows that you do not have a level playing field with IDOT contracts. That is time to end. That is the basis for the lawsuit. Question?